morning, Flairflies. You with me? Okay, so this is not the get ready for the day routine. This is just a little in between. We're waiting for Ari. And so I just wanted to chat a little bit about why we do the things that we do. So I'm sure you've noticed that we repeat things over and over and over, day after day, time after time. And even though we're adding things, we're changing some things up a little. Sometimes we concentrate a little more on stretching or on body mechanics or on strengthening. But so I would say dance is all about repetition and getting that muscle memory into your body, which is why we repeat like constantly and years on end a lot of the time. In ballet, for example, even in your professional life, it starts with the class, the daily class. It's required, you're not allowed to skip that one. And everybody lines up, we hang on to a bar, and we start the day just with pointing and stretching feet. That goes on for quite some time. Your legs start getting bigger and bigger, so you get towards the end of that, and then you come to the middle. You do kind of similar exercises that you did when you were on the bar, and then you jump. You start with little jumps and with big jumps, sometimes with some other things. And that's all before you get to the actual rehearsal, what you're preparing to perform. So to be the best you can be at dance, it's really about the tedious work. It's about the having the patience to go over the stuff that's maybe not quite as exciting, but really kind of lends quality for your dance, which is why the way I kind of structure things the way I do. That is to say, we repeat things quite a bit, we add things slowly, and we go over very carefully, like how it's supposed to be, and a lot of the exercises that we're doing now, we're not going to use for a while. But when we do get to that point, we've already have our bodies prepared for it. So, because I know that a lot of times when you learn dance, it's, which is also, it's also, it's fine. It's a good way to approach it also, to have fun with it, to get into doing kind of dances right away, which you should also do because, the point is have fun. This is, and, exercise and get your brain in tune with your body and healthy. That's all a part of it, but, it's always a little more fun if you've got some, technique behind it, so you can do it a little bit better and challenge yourself. So that is why we do the repeating, constantly of our weight shifting, the exercises we do for our core, for our knees, for our arms. It's just I want that all to get in your muscle memory, so that as we progress along, that it makes your progression a little easier. So anyway, it's really about the tedious work. That's what gets you there if you really want to progress to a higher level, which you definitely can, no matter what stage you're starting at. And especially if you're anything like me, and I know a lot of you are, I just can't watch something and imitate it. I have to know exactly what my body is doing. So that's why I concentrate a lot on how you're stepping and how your weight is shifting, what part of the body. That is, for me, especially if I'm learning a new style, I can't just jump into it because, I watched it either live or on a screen. I have to know exactly how it's done. I have to break it down. So everybody has a different approach, but that's mine, so I just kind of wanted to give you a little why on that one. So we are going to jump on now for our Get Ready for the Day routine, and I will see you again in 1 minute.
Them fireflies.